everybody. So Mitt Romney has selected Paul Ryan to be his running mate on the Republican ticket for the 2012 presidential election, and I just figured it would be good to do another one of these Let's Plays with the Electoral College map to tell you how I think this changes the race. Right now you are looking at a map of the United States according to the most recent polling data, blue states for Obama, red states for Romney, and the white states, or tans, whatever you call that color, too close to call, within 5 percentage points. Looking at this map as Mitt Romney before selecting Paul Ryan, you have a few options. The most obvious option, the path of least resistance from a strictly numbers standpoint, would be to win every single swing state plus at least one state that's already in the Obama column, because you'll notice Barack Obama already has 271 electoral votes. You only need 270. So if the election happens today, Obama wins no matter how the swing states vote. And in order to do this, Romney has to do two things very, very effectively. First of all, he has to win the Hispanic vote, and he has to galvanize and excite the evangelical Christian vote, because that plays really well in Florida with the Hispanics, plays really, really well in Colorado with the evangelical vote, really, really well in Iowa with the evangelical, really well in the South with the evangelical. Indiana and Virginia, similar situation, not exactly the same. And New Hampshire's the anomaly. I don't think that the evangelical or Hispanic vote does a whole lot for you there. You just have to campaign really hard and win it over. So if you do that, that makes the race close, and then you might be able to flip Nevada, you might be able to flip New Mexico, and that would be enough for Romney to squeeze ahead of Obama. This, I do not believe, is the path that Romney will be going for, because there are a number of logistical issues. The way that you campaign in New Hampshire is so different than the way that you would campaign in Colorado or Nevada, and not to mention that they're just physically far apart. You have to have a nationwide network. You have to fly your candidate back and forth. That is physically exhausting. You don't campaign as well when you're physically exhausted. Just some really nuts and bolts problems that this brings up. I think that Romney went with, from a strictly political standpoint, I mean strictly like political science, strictly electoral college standpoint, a much better bet for him. And it looks really, really scary at first, because he's essentially conceding Florida. Florida has been a huge deal in the last couple decades of elections. It was huge in 2000. It was big in 2008. It was, I mean, among other things, what pushed Obama ahead. I don't think he's going for it. He could have selected Marco Rubio, a senator from Florida, as his running mate. He didn't. He chose Paul Ryan, who's really, he's against Medicare. And that gives Obama just a meaty, juicy talking point that will play really, really well to the seniors in the state of Florida. So I think Obama wins Florida. I think Obama wins the Hispanic vote and wins Colorado. And beyond that, it doesn't help Obama that much. What Romney is thinking at this point is Midwest, Midwest, Midwest. And this is what I said I thought he would wind up doing in my last Electoral College analysis. He knows it's not enough to just win the swing states. He has to change the narrative of this election. And that narrative is the economy sucks. Where does it suck the worst? Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, the manufacturing states. Romney's bet is that if he can flip starting with probably Paul Ryan's home state of Wisconsin, and then Michigan, Mitt Romney's home state, and then hopefully bleeding over into Ohio and Pennsylvania, that he can make a real race out of it. If he can do this, that undermines Obama's electoral argument nationwide. And I think that you see Romney lock it up something like that. There are any number of variables. Maybe Ohio still goes for Obama. Maybe, I mean, who knows? Who knows how it would fall exactly? But polling numbers in Ohio, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin are all very similar. Right now, they lean Obama by about 5 or 6 percentage points. So if Romney can turn the tide there by 5 or 6 percentage points, suddenly we have a real race. I, however, am sticking with my guns on this one. I think that Obama is a better politician. So what you're looking at right now is what I said my prediction was in my last video. I'm going to update that a little bit. I think that having a Midwesterner on the ticket does play really well for Romney in Iowa. Iowa's really close. I think Nebraska was probably wishful thinking for me to begin with. And I think Indiana also, it plays really well. I think that the rest of it, though, stays Obama. I think Obama has a hold on this. There's still a lot of race to be run. It will be interesting to see how the polling happens post Ryan. And you'll notice Wisconsin I still have for Obama. And that's because even though Paul Ryan is from there, he's only elected to the House of Representatives from there. He's not elected to a statewide office. If he were a senator or a governor from Wisconsin, that would be a different story. Then he'd have rapport with the whole state. But Wisconsin leans blue, at least in presidential elections. And I don't think that Ryan will be enough to bring home his home state. But again, remains to be seen. So anyway, that's my analysis of Paul Ryan as the VP pick. Let me know what you think of my analysis, and bye.